Hello guys, today's video is about how to gear a witch doctor using Firebat's Cloud of Bats for MP10. So this is how you reach it. I've just put some nice little bit of info just above here, so it's just a bit easier to see. Okay, so what you're aiming for, you want at least 700 plus all resistance on your suit. Okay, you want between 3.6 to 4,000 armor. You want 60 to 70k life. If you're going for two-hand, which everyone pretty much uses Swarm for Firebats, Cloud of Bats, so you want to aim for a 1.3 increased attack speed. If you're using one-hand and Mojo, you want a 1.8 attack speed. If you go above that, you probably find you have mana problems. You'll burn yourself out too quickly. Okay, and aim between 150 to 200k DPS, well 150k up basically. You can do MP10 on 100k DPS, but it would be a bit slow, so aim for at least 150. Okay, right, so let's go through weapons first. Okay. Oh, we had a bit of lag there. Okay, so weapon for the Scorn, obviously you want an intelligent one, highest DPS you could possibly afford. Try to get one with at least say 170, 180k crit hit damage. High lifesteal as possible. These things go up to 6% lifesteal. Higher the better. Okay, and always put a ruby into your weapons. Okay, because ruby gives you a lot more life return than an emerald. Because with emerald, you're waiting for it to crit to give that extra life. With ruby, the damage is always there, and it gives you nice flat damage, and just keeps you up easier. Okay. Okay, so for my one-hand setup, I've gone for a Conquest Sword, black damage Conquest Sword, so you get the elemental bonuses from the boots properly. Okay, mine's got attack speed here, but you don't need attack speed. You can just go for a crit damage and a high life steel blade, obviously with a socket. And again, put a big fat ruby in there. It's all about the rubies. Lovely, lovely. Okay, for my Mojo, I'm using a Hurricane Serpent with mana regen. This does work okay, but to be honest, you can put in a Zuni Master String of Skulls and just get a crit chance version of those. That way you get the full set bonus. Okay, and that way you can eventually, if you want to, take off your Zuni Master Vision and put in a huge crit mempo, for instance. But only if you can handle the extra attack speed and all that sort of stuff with your gear. Okay, right, that's weapons covered. For your Zuni boots, you want at least 150 vit for your Zuni boots. Try to get 8% poison damage on it, as much int as possible as well. It can be quite cheap. And always try to get your pickup radius on your boots, okay? It just makes it a lot easier. So if you're trying to get pickup radius in your craft, it can be an absolute pain to get all the right stats. So just get it on your Zuni boots. It just saves a lot of aggro, okay? A lot of aggro. Yeah, like I said, 5 pickup radius is all you need for Cobb. Because when you're cooking everything around you like this, 5 pickup radius will pick up all the globes around you and power you up and put your DPS through the roof. Just go through the roof. Okay. Okay, for Inya's pants, you want at least 150 vit. Inya's pants, these can go up to 200 vit, but they might be quite expensive. Okay. So yes, and also that way you cap your movement speed as well on top. It also gives you a little bit of crit and obviously attack speed as well, which is quite important as well. Okay, so you want a nice Unity ring. You want a crit damage version of this Unity ring with a high black damage and intelligence as you can afford. It works really well. Witching Hour, again, attack speed Witching Hour here. With a high intelligence, mine's got Vit and a life percent. You don't have to go for life percent. I was quite lucky to find this belt. It's actually worth quite a lot of gold, actually. I actually found an MP1 a while ago. But yeah, just a high crit damage in there, intelligence and life percent, and Vit if you can afford it. Okay, it doesn't, like I said, you don't have to have Vit and life percent in there. Maybe say Vit on an armor roll, for instance, which would be very nice. Okay, for your Zuni Master Pox ring, I've actually got an attack speed one here, but you'd be better off with crit chance Zuni Master Pox with black damage and a Vit roll. Okay, that would be benefit much better. This is just my old Zero Dogs ring. I just didn't change it over. Okay, I've got my crafted trifecta gloves here. Crafted gear, guys, rolls at least 200 intelligence. Okay, which is a lot better than any drop in the game. So it's always best to craft your gloves, shoulders, and braces. Okay, it's very important. Don't be too hung up on getting trifecta gloves though, because if you're using Scorn, even what's called one Mojo, so crit chance and crit damage would be enough with high intelligence and a bit of it, yeah. So that'd be fine. But if you can get trifecta, that'd be great though. Okay, I've got a nice pair of good, strong tanking shoulders here. You want high intelligence, nice lump of Vit. You want at least 70 all resistance on your shoulders and an armor roll. Okay. The only way I can prove this is actually getting life percent. Maybe a bit of a bastard to roll. Okay. If you're not having good trouble, not having good if you're having trouble crafting your shoulders, you can opt for a Vile Ward, basically. Vile Wards can roll quite high intelligence, not maybe as high as crafted, but it's just an easy way of just chucking something in there and getting into MP10 quickly. Okay, so if you're with the Zuni revision, you want at least 250 intelligence, 90 vit, and as much life percent as possible, and obviously crit chance. Okay. Oh, also, like I said earlier, if you use the one-hand setup and you've got a Zuni String of Skulls here, that would give you the full set bonus, yeah? Then you could change the Zuni division to a Mempo, like a crit Mempo. Then your DPS will just go like through the roof, but only if you can handle the IAS, yeah? Okay, for the Zuni Marrow, the chest piece, you want at least 200 vits and an armor roll, okay? 200 vit and armor ones don't really cost that much gold at the moment. They're quite cheap, quite common. It's just good away. It's just a good solid tanking chest piece. Also, guys, these chest pieces. This one's mid-range at 729 armor, but I've seen these go over well over 800 armor. So chest piece is your key item to get all your hit points and armor. Okay, very important. So try to get the best chest piece as you can. Okay. I've opted for a crafted amulet here with a high crit damage, crit chance, and even all resisting here. And a bit of black damage, but to be honest, you can just chuck in a Talrash's amulet with crit chance. Okay, so Talrash has an extra elemental bonus in there as well, like 6% holy or cold. It's a bit random, but as long as you're using a black damage weapon, like Scorn for instance, or a black damage sword or axe or whatever, it'll work absolutely fine. But yeah, if you're having trouble crafting, just chuck in a Talrasher here with crit chance basically. They always roll with high intelligence and normally a nice lump of vit as well, actually, as well. Okay, for your bracer, you want at least 70 all resistance, obviously crit chance, vit roll, and you want really 250 plus intelligence. I'm slightly off on mine at the moment. I'm not having much chance. Good luck crafting my bracer. You know what it's like, guys. And there you go, guys, and that's what you're aiming for. This sort of stat. So with the score, I'm on 1.32. I'm on fairly good crit damage. As you see, well over the resistance. Don't worry too much if you're not at 700 all resistance as soon as you get into MP10, because Paragon levels do play quite a big part, because the more intelligence you get from your Paragon levels, you get 3 int per level. You know, it's a 300 extra intelligence, which boosts your intelligence, your all resistance up. Sorry. Okay, and yeah, once you follow this little guide, guys, you can just go into MP10. You can go at it and just stomp them. Let's pull this little lot out. And you can just start doing this and just absolutely cook them. If you need any firebat builds, any witch doctor firebat builds, I've got absolutely loads on my YouTube channel. Just check out the other builds, guys. And there you go. I hope you guys find this guide useful to get you guys into MP10. Yeah, just usual, please like and subscribe. If you've got any more questions for me, just pop them in the comments below. It's always a pleasure, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.